Hi everyone, this is Len from the SubTime team. Thank you for using SubTime for your club. I'm thrilled to introduce you to the app and I hope everyone enjoy using it. SubTime has evolved over time by adding features requested by coaches and we continue to improve. In the interest of time, today's demo will only cover the basic features to help you get started. For more advanced features, there are detailed tutorials available online. I'm also showing the upcoming release, so the content will not be obsolete in a couple weeks' time. To get started, first download SubTime from iOS App Store or Android Play Store. In this demo, I'll only use iPhones, but the features are identical on Android. You will notice when you first open the app, you'll find a demo team pre-created. It is a playground for you to explore and familiarize yourself with the features before running your first game, as it can be overwhelming to understand all the features. To create your team, click on Create Team and choose Soccer, even though it should be called Football to be proper. Give your name, so you call Tigers. Next, you can add players to your team. See, I have someone called John Burke. If the name is very long, I would suggest to use a nickname so it won't clutter the game screen. So you can add another Peter Sanders. It's called Peter. Similarly, you can add all the other players. In the interest of time, I will just pick one team I created earlier. I called the training team. I already have two players set up. For each player, you could add a picture. As well, I gave them assigned positions: goalkeeper, defense, mid, or forward. Make sure you review other information for the team. In this case, make sure you have the right game duration, periods, and also set a default formation. The formation determines how many players you have on the field. You could use the built-in ones as well. You can specify your own custom formation. Once your team has been created, make sure you register with your club. To do so, choose Register with Club and use the code that are provided by your club manager. So tell you the club name and ask you to register. Your club manager will receive a request from you, and once he granted you the permission, you will notice your team become a team access team. Also, don't forget to share with your fellow coaches on the team. To do so, go to the team again and choose Share. Click Share Screen. You'll be able to get two code. So the team admin are the coaches that are going to run the game for you, and the download-only one are the one that would only view the content of you shared. Sometimes you can give this permission to parents who feel comfortable doing so. So I will just copy this code over. Assume this is your other coach on the team. So he will add the code you provided, and notice that he will get the team with the proper club registration and access as well. Before your game, you may want to do some planning. You can create a game first, choose the availability of your players, and the one thing you want to do is set up your starting lineup. You could drag them in there, but for the interest of time, I will just autofill them in. From there, you could also set up, for some people, they prefer to have a setup plan ahead of the time. So to do so, you can create a plan by, let's say, at 10 minutes, 10-minute mark, I want to sub in Eva for Alice. So I can save it, the game plan. Similarly, I can also save the click on this. Similarly, I can save the lineup as well. So I will see power. Both the lineups and game plans can be used for future games as well. So once I'm done with it, I may want to share the I may want to share with my other coaches for their opinions. So I'll do this, upload over there, and for them, they have to do a download. And they're going to see the game plan and even including the lineup I created. The way how the sharing works right now between the coaches are like file sharing, meaning that you do have to call when you upload the new copy, it's going to overwrite existing copy. So you do have to coordinate with between the coaches to make sure you're not overwriting each other's stuff. All right. Let's say you did everything now that you're ready to go. On the game day, you could create a new game ad hoc, or you could just pick up the plan we just created. So let's go with the plan. From there, you could click on start. That's going to start the game, and they ask you opportunity if you want to save the game plan again. I say no. So I just forward, ignore this if you don't understand. Let's say that I'm 5 minutes into the game. I'll pause just to explain the options on the screen. The close button allows you to exit the game anytime. It allows you to save the game if you want to. The options are pretty self-explanatory. It gives you control over the display as some of the advanced options, like you can automatic in each period if you choose to. The exclamation mark you click on it, it will give you explanation of what it's for. This one is a live custom mode. As a team access team, you have the option to allow other coaches to look at the game in session. So I could just click start. The other team, that coach will see the game in progress and they could join. Once they join, they're going to see exactly what you see. So if you make a sub, they're going to see it as well. If you want to add a score, click here that you can specify score, whatever the players. This is to add opponent score. This one is to add other events you want to track. The app does allow you to add your custom events as well, or disable some of the events provided here. So let's say I want to add a short goal and pick him, do that as well. Keep the player game going on a little bit to mimic real situation. All right. This one gives you a summary of what happened so far in the game. It gives you the time and the lineup of the subs and the events that we registered. If you can't get events, it will show you the formation of the events as well. This one, the 42, shows the calculated equal time for each player. The reminder allows you to set an alarm for yourself, one time or recursive one, recurring one. Sorry, you could like every 10 minutes give me an alarm, so I know I need to sub. So alarm be set. This is game time. I showed you earlier that you can actually edit the game time in case you like, for example, something. You pause the game, but you forgot that forgot to resume the game. So you can use the one to quickly jump to the right time game clock. Similarly, you could also update the number of periods. Like in case you do have like a playoff game where you have overtime, you can update the period to 3, so it will track regular periods as well as the overtime. Or you can change the duration if you want to. This is play and pause the game, and this one is for you to jump to end of the period. Let's see, I change the time again to 30 minutes, and I can jump over itself in the first half. Great. the formation shown on screen can be updated. So let's say that you have red card, the one player have to leave the field. You could change it to pick a different formation, like 6 players, and that will remove one player from the lineup, from the field. The time on the screen, the top time is the playing time for each player. In this case, you could see 10 played 30 minutes. The bottom time shows that how much time they spend at current position. If you're on the bench, 30 meaning that you have been on the bench for 30 minutes. So let's say I sub this player in, bench time is 0. Basically, after each sub, the position time will be reset. Similarly, for the people in the field, for the player in the field, the bottom one shows that how long they have been on the field or in the position. There's control through this flag. You could choose that tag to display the field time or position time. Let's say position time. You will say that Alice has been playing 0 minutes on that position since she was just subbed in. If I move 5 more minutes, you will see that she has been on that position like 5 more minutes. You could also sub between the players on the fields, and also you can even put them back to the bench. Let's say you have red card, you need to move them out. Okay. The one way of sub I have shown you is just that you can just switch them, and the other way to you can do is through this plan sub. Earlier we have a plan to sub Alice with Charles, so I'll be able to just click on that and then choose sub. It asks me to confirm, then it will sub it in. So if you do a bulk sub where you have 3-4 players come in based on the predetermined interval, you could do that too. Cool. All right. I think that's pretty much covered. There's you could also add a schedule subs anytime you want, and do just like I'm doing that. You can apply multiple subs. So once the game ends, let's say I move that to 56 minutes. Just click end the game. It will take you to what I call the game summary page, where it gives you a breakdown of the individual players' minutes, their events tracked, the time played at each position. You could also find the lineup at any point of the game, the subs where you could add a time if you want to, and all the events. And if you click on the event, it also tells you the formation and the people in the field at that time. So after you're done with the game, don't forget to upload your record so your other coaches can see it. And to do so, just click on upload. It will upload your game over, and on the other end, your other coach could just do a download. So it is a update detected and download. From there, they will see the game we have just created. So just a quick note that you would also get stats out of the games. So be a season, like for all the games for your team. We just create one game, so only one. But you could see how many game matches they played, the minutes per game, average, and all the stats that you're tracking. Once your game ends, I think your club manager may want you to share your record with them. So to do so, you click on the share. So you could send that through messaging, like you can do even a SMS, or you can share as a CSV file, which has the details that you see in the game summary, but they can import that into an Excel spreadsheet. Cool. Right. I think that's pretty much how the basic feature works. There's a few other things that I just quickly mention to save you some time. One is in the new release, we're going to add the what we call auto planning feature. So let's say I pick those players, just quick view of how that's expect to work. And pick a view and click auto planning. It will allow you to set your sub interval, and if you want to assign positions only, they will just match the position, the sub to their position. And you can also specify the minimum and maximum playing time for each player. And then from there, you'll be able to generate the plan. Since your club already got your access to the app, you will have full access, all the features available for you. So once you're done that, you're going to see all you have a nice plan out there, and the app will manage try to make sure that the time played by each player is close as equal as possible. Some other features, like you could also set up your custom event. You can create your own event or add an existing one to your liking. I think that's pretty much all the features. And for a detailed explanation of everything else, you could click on the tutorial, which we have a YouTube channel that shows you in depth about how individual feature works. Similarly, we have a brief FAQ page to tell you answer some basic questions. But in case you have any problems or comments that really want to get engaged with us, you can just choose your feedback. So this way you send an email to us. We are actually we're following our emails very closely, but not by like some people leave your comments in YouTube videos, but we don't closely monitor that. All right, I think that's all for this demo. Thank you for your time, and I hope SubTime helps make this season smooth and successful for your club. Have a great season, everyone. Bye bye.